Is this a service that you have to?
Yeah, this is called StreamYard, and right now we are live streaming into the group right now.
But no one's there.
We have 0 people watching right now, but that'll change. Just wait. And now I'm gonna go into the group.
I think it sounds better.
We got someone watching this now, Ted. Oh shit! So I'm gonna pin it to the top of the group. So what I'm doing here, this is always a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Is I go in the group, you gotta find it, take it, and go pin to featured.
That's the picture you chose to use. Is me going like this?
I didn't get to choose it. It's just a picture that you decided that you were gonna be paused like that position when I hit the go live button.
Who is
Riri? What's up, Riri?
What's up?
So you got a thumbs up from Riri. Or someone.
Do you know Riri?
I do know Riri. Riri lives in Washington. So this is my friend Ted Rhodes. He's new to the knife community. So we were just dicking around, and I scale swapped some stuff. So, Danny's here. So I just want to get on here and show him how this works. And I figured it'd be fun for you guys to ask me questions and ask him questions and have him ask me questions and all those things. All the things. So we got some fun knives to play with on my desk.
Show them my favorite.
What's up, Facebook user?
Show them my favorite knife right now.
Yeah, so Ted is getting into knives deep and fast and hard. All those things. All those things.
That just sounds bad.
Oh, my friend Mike's here. So Ted, what do you got? What did you get?
Ted,
Scoot up.
Ted, what are you into? Is what Riri says.
Yeah, what'd you get? What's your new toy you got today?
Oh, today I got a pair of 3 and put some Flytanium scales on it. I know the other day I called it skins in one of my posts asking for recommendations. So that was a little embarrassing.
You did it on purpose. It's okay.
Yeah.
What kind of pair? Show it off. Get it up the camera. Here.
Whoop. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
So those are Flytanium. What material are they made of?
Micarta.
What kind of micarta?
I don't know.
Black, linen, or canvas?
This is canvas.
Canvas. Black canvas micarta. I'll show them off for you.
Show me the clip.
Ted wanted a pair of 3. So I was like, you know what? There is a hella good deal right now on Knife Joy for 20 CV pair of 3s. And they come in that really obnoxious neon green color that can be cool. Or you can just take that shit off. It doesn't matter. But they're in stock. And they're in stock because they're a funny color. Ted didn't want that.
I didn't like the other.
Ted didn't want that. He didn't want a SG10. So Ted was playing with my pair of 3s and wanted to go for it.
Yeah.
So
it's the second knife that I've had. I wasn't into knives as of like 2 weeks ago, and then.
What other knife do you have?
The Sage 5.
Where is it? Isn't it in your pocket?
It's right there. No. Yeah, I got it. Here, I wanted to show a picture.
You want to show pictures of knives?
No. Just wanted to show a picture to everyone right here. So this was pretty embarrassing because today I was so excited for my knife to show up that I was waiting in my office and got a picture of the UPS truck to share with Thomas. So, yeah, now I'm addicted.
Danny's got a lot of toys. She's got a lot of toys that go bang. She got a lot of those.
She's got guns.
She packs some stuff. Oh yeah. She came on the show one time even. It was fun. So you got a Sage 5, you got a pair of 3.
Yep.
And you are new to the group.
No, but Don McGregor. Don McGregor in the group is he just sold me the Carbon 5 native
Carbon fiber native 5?
Yes, native 5 carbon fiber. So
fluted carbon fiber.
Yes.
Everyone knows that now.
Tom talked me into it because he said it was his favorite knife, or his knife that he would keep if he had to only keep one knife. So
that's right. Well, what do you think about the group so far in your brief interactions? Since you're being live broadcast, everyone can see you right now. So you're going right into the heart of the beast.
Yeah, I'm not really big in social media, so I was a little hesitant to take Tom up on the offer to join the group, especially because I didn't have any knives and don't really know anything about knives, but somehow I'm addicted to collecting them.
So Blake is a quite humorous fella that is one of our moderators of the group. He helps out and is a fun guy. And we got to hang out at Blade Show in Atlanta. We stayed in the house together even.
Hey, Blake.
So basically, I had nothing planned. I just wanted you guys to ask us questions, and you can ask Ted questions about me since he knows me outside of the group, and he knows that I'm a weirdo. So you guys know that already. But anything you want, we're just going to play with knives. I'll show off some stuff I have sitting here. So this is probably my favorite non-Spyderco at the moment anyway, is my Roosevelt, my Oz Machine Company. Roosevelt number 1558. The radial milling pattern, blue hardware. I tried to win the lotto to get this for a year and a half before it happened. And I'm very happy with the configuration I landed with. So this is kind of my jam. This is my size of knife I like. I like 3-inch knives. So this kind of fits right in there. It's actually smaller than a pair of 3 by a little bit, which is kind of funny. It's not a big knife. So I know a lot of people get excited for this, and then they hold one and it's a little bit too small for them. But I got little medium hands, so it's okay.
I like that knife.
Yeah, and Ted likes this knife. So it's got the Ted seal of approval. So that's all I really care about.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep price, right?
Yeah. Next knife I have sitting here is the opposite of that. I have a military that I got from Mr. Glesser, sent this to me. So this is kind of a special knife. I'm never going to get rid of this. It's just a plain military 2, but it's military 2. Just
what does that mean? Less interested in the Rosie?
Probably because it's smaller than people think. Yeah. It is smaller than most people realize. It's not a big knife, but it was designed to mimic the ergonomics of the Native. So if you can hold a Native, you can hold this pretty well. But yeah, it's not a long knife. So if you have big hands, it's not the knife for you. Which is nice being able to say that for once, because usually it's the opposite, where knives are bigger than I want.
The Millie 2
is awesome. So the Millie 2 opens like a champ, closes like a champ. It's just like a paramilitary 2 that's been stretched out and shrunk down right here at the pivot. Otherwise, the ergonomics are almost identical. It opens so good, though. Oh, it's so much steel that you're swinging. That's fun. Want to see if you can open it on camera?
Let's see if I can do it. Yeah.
Let's see. No. Oh,
but I have small hands, so this is yeah, this is not the knife for me. Oh, here, let me close this. Is that bad etiquette in the knife world?
What?
To like hand a knife back to someone with?
I don't know. I point open knives like, here, open this, play with this. Millie 2 is awesome. I do collect a lot of things. I do collect watches, and I kind of shrunk my watch collection down. I've collected diver watches for 10 years, and now my watch collection, I sold off most of my other ones, is down to just 3 real watches that I would wear. And one of them is a Seiko SKX 009, which is an awesome budget watch. But the watches that I do wear often are my Tudors. So a Tudor Pelagos, diver watch, titanium, stretchy strap, fun, and a Tudor Black Bay. Tudor is the sister company of Rolex. So these got Rolex guts, but they cost a lot less. It's not cheap, but they're a lot less than a Rolex. So that's why I only have a few watches. I used to have a lot.
Yeah, somebody nailed it on the head right there. This guy does collect a lot of things. So you show your shoe collection.
There's my sneakers.
They're all the same shoe.
They're all Air Max 90s. They're all the same shoe. There's my backpacks up at the top. There's half of my backpacks. I do collect a lot of things, but I'm getting better at it. I have a lot of hoodies, clothes, and accessories and bullshit. I've always liked having that stuff in my life. I'm getting a lot better at having less things and buying less things. But yeah, I like collecting stuff. It's fun. Sunglasses are probably my second favorite thing.
So Tom and I have known each other since I think 2014 when we worked together, and I think it was 2017 because we were already friends on Instagram, and I just started noticing a lot of knives in his feed. Like, man, this guy is really into knives. And then I don't know if you know, our co-workers were also friends on Instagram. We'd chat and they're like, man, did you see Tom? Man, he is so into knives. And so then, I don't know, we're off on different projects. We don't see each other very often. And then the next time I see him, it's like, oh my gosh, this guy has 4,000 followers. And yeah, I mean, he just started out, I guess you tell him, you started out just taking pictures and collecting.
Oh, these people know exactly where this all came from. This is, I just like to hear someone new's perspective on it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, I was definitely in the court of, man, this guy's a weirdo.
Yeah, for real. For real weirdo.
And now I'm addicted.
What other fun things? I got this cool knife here. It's called a Arnaud Bernard. I got this at Blade Show, and it's got one problem: is it's got a polished blade, so it always gets fingerprints on it. This is a South African maker. It's basically a CRK with a flipper that opens better. Fantastic knife. Not a whole lot different than a CRK, but it's, got its own style to it.
Someone posted a picture of that recently, didn't they? With like, what were the scales that you were asking what material it was, I think?
What's that?
Somebody posted a picture of that same knife, I think.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of these now.
Right, with the white, whatever, what bone did she say?
Oh, warthog tusks, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of people got these at Blade Show this year. So this is like this year's popular knife, I'd say, of the show, for people in the group anyway. I have a Koenig here. This is a Flipper Delete Koenig, which looks infinitely better than the Flipper Koenigs, and it has way better ergonomics because you can choke up on this.
Yvonne wants to know where Jason is.
Jason, I don't know. Jason's at home. I didn't even ask him to get on here. So he might see this. He might not. He might be in the comments. I don't know. I just wanted to get on here because it was with Ted, and I have my computer, and I wanted to make a video. So that's where Jason is.
I'm over at Tom's house. He, obviously they know that. He swapped some scales for me. We live about 5 minutes from each other.
Yeah, in Portland, Oregon, the hippie capital of something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. This town rocks. That's all I gotta say.
It's a good town. It's got its issues.
Yeah, but it's a good place.
Hi, new friends. Sorry I'm late to the show. So, Yvonne?
Yvonne. I've known Yvonne for a long time. The Millie 2 goes from a liner lock to a compression lock. The handle is now ergonomic, but I also heard there was a change to the detent. Well, yes. That's what Eric told me is the detent. They worked on the placement of where the ball is and how big of a ball is and polishing the detent track and all that stuff. The other major change, though, is it's tip up carry instead of tip down carry. So the clip's here instead of here. You can put a clip here, though, because it's just like a PM2 and it's got 4-way reversible pocket clip holes. This is Sean. Sean is another moderator in the group. He also went to Blade Show and stayed with me. It's my posse. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everyone that joins me on FFIB, my closest friends.
What's that?
Well, thank you, Facebook user. So the way this works,
that's why I'm like,
the way this works, Ted, is if you don't click a button on the top of the post that says enable StreamYard to see your name, I can't see your name.
Oh, got it.
So sometimes I'll be having these fantastic conversations and I don't know who the person is.
Well, that was a very heartfelt message.
I know, but
Facebook,
I go back and look at them later on Facebook where it does show what they are, and then sometimes it's a fun surprise. Sometimes it's like someone really important, and I said something doofy to them.
Oh, got it.
Usually it
You
is.
just have to say, hey, Facebook user.
Yeah.
Fix, click the button.
So anyway, questions for Ted, specifically for Ted. Ted
Yeah.
is a developer now
I work for a developer. Yeah.
because construction sucks balls, and so he quit just
Yeah.
like me because construction management is less fun than not. Construction
It's been a
manager?
nice break. It's been a nice break.
Yeah. These people know all about how much stress construction has caused my life because I come on here for the last 3 years and I
Yeah.
talk about it all the time about how shitty construction is and how stressful it is and all that fun stuff. So that's why I had to leave the industry because I had
Yeah.
bipolar issues going on because of all the stress.
Let's
You can
see.
bust it out again because this is what the way live works because new people will join.
New people join.
So this is Greg. Greg is a very long time member.
Let's see if I can show this. There. Let's see. Yeah.
20 CV pair 3.
Tom recommended it for me. I don't really know a lot about knives, and got me the Sage 5, and now he got me into this. So
He's gonna have 3 Spydercos in like a week or two.
yeah, then I think I'm gonna take a break for a while.
Yeah, you say that. So everyone says like, all I'm gonna do, I just need like one for my kitchen and one for my pocket and one for the bathroom, and then a couple extras, and then one just in case I scratch one.
I don't want to be like that. No.
You don't want to be the collector guy I was because I was a collector where I'd be so worried about damaging one that I'd buy 2. But then I'd be like, well, I might want to customize.
Really? You did that?
Oh, yeah. Hundreds of them. And I said I had 400 or 500 knives. There wasn't diversity amongst what's down there. I just had 400 or 500 of those knives.
Oh my god.
I had like 100 PM2s.
Yeah, no. I remember I would just tell you at work. I was just like, why do you need every color of the same knife? I just don't get it.
I did need it at the time. I needed it. But
Yeah.
now I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
That was oh, you say Koenig? Yeah, that thing. What so this one's called the Roosevelt, but who makes it?
Oz, OZ.
Okay. Yeah, I like that one. I think that's my new favorite.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, see, he knows what's up. He didn't buy a knife today either.
Oh, so this Facebook user says same thing. Yeah. PM2. Yeah, look at everybody's sick, just like I'm. Yep.
It's that's what's fun about this. It's a bunch of enablers.
He infected me. I was just buying a knife. It was supposed to.
It wasn't even for you.
It was a gift. It was a gift. I was like, oh yeah, and then well, I might as well get one. Okay, you know a lot about knives. I'll get one. And
What other
then-
things do I have around here? I have this sick knife. Ooh, the Rhodey. This is an underrated knife, kinda in its own way. Look how sick that badass is.
Yeah.
This
Who makes that?
Spyderco.
Oh.
It's purposefully
That's-
difficult to use because it's legal. Because it's legal everywhere.
What do you mean?
Because it's not a locking knife. And it's got a short blade, and you have to use 2 hands to open it. So it meets the legalities of.
Oh yeah, you need to
Look at Camden coming down the stairs behind me.
That's cool.
Hey Camden, what's up, bud? But this is legal everywhere. So when I travel, this is like something you can always take with you. So you have a knife. So I know people are always like, I can't travel without a knife. You can. It's not a big deal. But if you have to, you can use that. What other fun stuff is around here? I'm like the head vampire. So
What?
if anyone kills me off, everyone is coming out of this trance.
Is this the
shaman? Shaman. Ted might be getting a shaman soon.
I like this knife. Yeah.
15V shaman. Those you can pick up pretty easy.
Really? I thought you said that they were.
There's 1,000 of them, but they're not that hard to get the shamans. You can get one for like 280,
Yeah,
290.
this thing is. Oh, oops! I put it the wrong way. That thing is cool. I think I'll take a break though from collecting. I didn't buy one today either.
Yes, the Lamia.
Lamia.
Yeah, Lamia.
I don't know what that is.
It's a knife. I don't own one. It's made by Alex Steengraber,
Okay.
but he makes them by hand. There's only a few of them.
Welcome to the dark side. We've got cookies. Yeah. So, yeah, my brother that lives in, I guess, McMinnville. He and I were texting the other night, and I showed him a couple pictures of the knives, and he's like, "Oh man, I gotta get one of those."
Yeah,
so
dude.
I think I might be spreading the sickness.
You should. It's fun. You can just fidget with a knife. That's when people are like, "What do you do with your knife?" So like, fucking sit here and do this.
Yeah, but I don't think it's really that safe driving, and I've been doing.
Oh, I do when I drive all the time.
I'm like driving and just messing with it, and then it's like, yeah.
So there's a story that Mr. Jeff Lawfer told me of. So Jeff Lawfer owns Cutlery Shop, which is one of my dealer friends, and he was in Portland for a funeral for another knife maker named Almar, and he was with Sal Glesser, who is the founder of Spyderco, and they were in downtown Portland in a car in like the 90s or early 2000s, whenever Almar died. It was a while ago though. And so Jeff tells a story. There is a knife called the Civilian that looks like an S with a chainsaw on it. It's a serrated knife. It's the most evil looking self-defensive blade. It's meant for tearing human flesh.
It's got blades on both sides.
No, it's an S shape though, so you can like hook and cut into somebody, and it's got jagged teeth on it. And so a homeless guy in downtown Portland, go figure, reached into Jeff's car, and Sal was playing with a Civilian, which is a self-defense knife, and he pulled it up and go, "Want to get civilized?" Because it's Civilian.
Jeez, to
the homeless guy. That's the story Jeff Lawfer tells, and I think it's pretty awesome that his experience in Portland is defending himself from homeless guy.
Oh man. Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole on YouTube the other day looking up just like knife review videos and knife videos, and there was like one that popped up that was a self-defense, and I saw one of those blades, I guess, that you would put on your pinky, and it's got like a hook right here. What's that called?
A karambit.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bunch of silly knives. So you can always tell when someone's like really new to the Spyderco world when they post. This doesn't happen very often anymore, but they'll just post a thing that says like, "What's the best self-defense blade?" And that's a giveaway that they're not really into Spydercos yet, because Spydercos, they do make some self-defense ones, but that's not really the whole vibe of the scene. And most people will tell you like, don't use your knife to kill people because it's not smart.
Yeah, no,
don't kill people.
No.
Don't kill people, Ted.
No,
don't do it.
Yeah. No one wins. What's that saying? No one wins a knife fight. There's only one survives or something.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, I don't plan to. Like I said, it was just the YouTube rabbit hole.
What else you got going on in your life? What are big changes you making? What other things are going on?
Today is day 10, I think, of being sober, and I'm planning to stay sober for a while. So this has been a good distraction recently.
That's right. So Ted is quitting drinking alcohol, which is the hardest thing I've ever done, and so I know what it's like. It's not easy. I don't think Ted was in quite as deep of a hole as I was, but it all leads there eventually.
Yeah.
So yes. So I am very excited to bring him into this hobby and in this group and in this support community, and introduce him to new friends and have an outlet, because this is how I got sober. So I got sober in November 2018. We started the group in October 2018. And when I decided to get sober, I took all of that drinking energy and I put it into knives. And that's how I ended up with way too many knives, because I really wanted to drink. So I bought a lot of knives. But the group and all the stuff has provided the support and the distraction and a new passion and a direction. And so I am always happy to bring others into the fold so they can experience the same thing I did.
Yeah.
So next time you think about having a drink, like, I'm just gonna say something stupid on the group and post a silly photo of like my McDonald's or something, and that's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's been good. My wife's happy.
That's a very important thing.
Yeah.
Are you more present at home? Are you more?
Oh yeah. No, I feel like I was just getting really impatient with my kids, and so it's only been 10 days, but
that's a long time.
A long time.
It is a long time.
It's been
when drinking in our society is normalized to a fact where you can drink 3 or 4 nights a week and be like, it's not even a big deal. It's like going out to dinner 3 or 4 nights a week and like, it's not even a big deal budget wise. It's okay.
Yeah, no, because it was just like, oh, it's 3 or 4 IPAs a night, and it's just like, oh, okay, maybe take a break. And
Yeah, it's okay.
That was hard. Yeah, because it was 2 years ago. I remember going to lunch with you and another buddy, and I was like, yeah, I need to quit drinking, and that was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years
I
ago.
already
Yeah,
knew that I needed to quit drinking. So
you got to get you into. You want Henry Weinhard's
yeah, you got
root beer?
Yeah.
Hit up that fridge. Grab 2 of them out of there.
Okay.
There's one up top, squeezed between the ice,
Yep.
and one on the bottom.
Man, you got to clean this out.
I know. It's got stuff full today.
This is.
Blame everyone except for me in this house. This is my fridge that gets stuff full of everyone else's stuff.
All right.
Ooh. This is my drink of choice. Henry Weinhard's root beer. The best root beer you can buy.
Cheers. So really, people watch this?
There's
Just,
13 people sitting here watching us bullshit about nothing right now. And that's great. It gives people something to
I
do.
wish I was more interesting, but yeah.
Ask Ted some silly questions, guys. Blake, don't let me down. Ask Ted a question about a TV show.
I have 12 or 11. I have 11 half siblings to date.
Oh, that's right. Do you want to explain that?
Oh, yeah. Maybe there's another person. The 13. That,
Yeah.
I found out I was donor conceived, and yeah, so that was 2017, and now I just keep finding out I've got other half siblings.
How did they come up, or how do you find them, or do they find you?
Like I'm on 23andMe,
Yeah.
and so Christmas Eve last year, I got a message from this guy that said, "Hey man, I'm trying to figure out how we're related." LOL. And I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, I have a really good idea. And we shared 26% DNA. And it was like, oh,
26%.
yeah, you're half, like your full sibling, you would share 50%.
Oh,
DNA,
okay, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
okay.
your half sibling, 25%.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had to break it to him like the news
Oh.
in similar way that I that I found out. And so I was like, yeah, man, I know how we're related. Yeah, you're my half brother. Anyways, the guy is really cool, and since December we've hung out like 4 times and gone to a couple of Timbers games, and really great guy. And
where were they from?
well, we all kind of were raised in Northern California, but he's ended up in McMinnville.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
So all
an hour away from Portland.
That's kind of where the spread radius of the siblings was Northern California mostly.
Well, it was just the fertility clinic
That's what I mean,
at
yeah.
UC Davis.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Have you seen the movie Twins?
I haven't.
Oh, yeah, that's with Danny DeVito and
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I haven't, but I know what it is. Okay, here's an important question from Blake. What's your favorite TV show, and why is it The Office?
That is a really great question because I totally agree with it. It's one of my favorite shows.
It's me and Blake's thing. We talked about Office.
Well, I was the original Office guy, like watching it
BBC
in early 2000s. I think is when it first came out.
You mean BBC Office?
Yeah, with Ricky Gervais.
Fancy.
And so the first couple seasons of The Office, like with Steve Carell, I'm just like, I'm not watching that. I'm not.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, except for the opposite. Is I've tried watching the British one, and I'm like,
Oh, it's so good.
I already know this episode.
No. Oh, yeah.
And it's
Okay.
It's without an accent, so it's easier to understand. Oh, the Dwight character in the British Office is bizarrely.
Oh, that skinny blonde hair guy.
Very awkward.
Gareth.
Yeah, very awkward looking.
Yeah.
They got that win.
Have you seen the movie Twins?
Seinfeld. I watch Seinfeld every day. I watch Seinfeld every day just because it's on TV. But I've been watching that since I was like in 7th grade in the 90s. I remember watching the finale. Did you watch the finale? When you were, like,
Yeah.
8th grade?
I was in freshman year in high school.
Hmm.
Yeah. Seinfeld's awesome. I'm visiting Bend, Oregon now. Mushrooms are legal in
Yay! I would be happy to speak about the subject. Bend is a beautiful town located in Central Oregon. That's really cool. So mushrooms are technically legal in Oregon. Oregon's the first state to legalize them, but they haven't figured out the system yet. So, like, if you have mushrooms and you get arrested, nothing will happen. They're all drugs are decriminalized in the state of Oregon, but mushrooms are going to be legal. But the only way their path to legality is through therapeutic methods. So you're supposed to get them like prescribed or like from a guide or an approved person. So they're still trying to figure out the system of getting that all in place. But if you can find them, fucking take them, because mushrooms are the best thing ever. Mushrooms are rad. I'm a big proponent of them. It's good for sobriety. It's good for depression. It's good for anxiety, PTSD, traumatic, everything. Everything that's in my bipolar, my ADHD, everything. Mushrooms help.
Tell me about the movie on Netflix to watch.
So there's a movie on Netflix I think everyone should watch called How to Change Your Mind. It's by Michael Pollan, who's a very well-respected person that deals with mental health stuff and substances and cooking and all this healthy lifestyle. And he walks through these different substances. And
you know what'd be funny though is if Derek was just asking like shrooms legal just because he wants to get high and go out and
well, yeah, that's okay though. That's what they're for. You can just get high and go out and bend and walk around the desert. That's fine. But yes, mushrooms are legal, and I suggest looking into them. They're hard to get though. They're even hard for me to get because they're not just still like you have to buy it from somebody that has those kind of connections. Paul has a shopping problem. Paul may be into these shoes now too, and he's been trying to get me to buy 2 pairs today on Messenger because they're on sale. But I already have them, Paul. I already have that same pair, so I don't need another one. He also likes buying scales. He bought a bunch of scales the other day, and he takes screenshots of his cart, and then he sends them to me, and he goes, "What should I do?" It's a lot of pressure. So I always try to like.
He adds a bunch of knives to a cart and then wants you to say yes or no, buy it or not.
He just wants that push. He just wants to push.
Oh, don't do it or
no.
Do it.
He wants someone to say. He wants to enable him. Mushrooms are.
He took it as a compliment.
Okay, mushrooms are literally like they're called magic mushrooms. If you take mushrooms in a therapeutic setting and you're not at a rave, you're not trying to get high just to get high, but if you do them with your intentions to improve your mind and get better, they will take you on a fucking roller coaster through your head, and you'll come out the other side a changed person. So I absolutely advocate for everyone taking them that is in need or looking for a solution to something they have mentally. Because I have so many things in my mind that make it a noisy, loud place, and mushrooms have helped over the last 10 months really change the way I see the world, and I see other people, and I see humans and connections and relationships, and they've been very helpful. And someone else may have tried them the other day too. But yes, I think that's great.
Tom's sell shrooms.
If they sell magic mushrooms here, it might be they sell literal mushrooms or they sell an extract that's a derivative of it. If they do, go buy them up, but that's not legal yet. It's not legal in Washington D.C. yet, but there's a place in Oregon selling them that was just a store before they were legal here. So I'm not saying that they don't sell them by any means.
My friend has mushrooms here in New Jersey.
I'm not advocating anyone breaking the law, but I am advocating if you have mental health problems, it's something that's very, very worthwhile looking into. So yeah, this is just my outlet. Just do whatever I want.
That's cool. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm really in construction. I got my tape measure.
It's a little bit odd though because you can't hear anything, and you're just
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, I have a close friend that many of you may know. The first time they took mushrooms, their first response was like, "Oh, I know why this is illegal. This is too good." What else? What else, Ted? You got knives?
I don't have any jokes. I don't have any. Yeah, I'm not.
It's marked at 3 inches
I'm
because
I'm not a trained professional at this like you.
it's because when I fold it in half, it comes to 3. That's why.
What do you mean?
No, he's asking why my tape measure has a mark at 3 inches.
Oh, got it.
I mean, this is the tape measure I use, so I feel like manly.
Oh yeah.
R&H tape measure. This is me and Ted's former company. It's not a bad place, but it's different than it was when we worked there.
All right, you ready to just hang out?
Yeah. Anyway, unless you guys got any questions, I just want to hop on here and have fun for a few minutes. So I'll give it a second, and then we will. That's how you measure it. You just measure just past the tip. Just past the tip. Just round up. You round up. And yes, you can definitely grow your own mushrooms. I have not done it, but I have an easy source to get them. But yeah, you can definitely do it. You just do them in a Rubbermaid tub with like some cloth and sealed up, and looks relatively simple as long as you keep it sterile.
All right. Good night, guys.
Bye. Peace out.